you do not speak about erotic fantasies. Okay, you do not speak about erotic fantasies with your partners. That's why they're looking on the side. Okay, and the problem is that seriously, we just do not talk about those things. Okay, and so my account here trying to encourage and motivate single people, you know, and couples to, how to say, to start different kind of erotic adventures in their, like, add to their life. Okay, and I'm explaining why the sexual health is so important, why the sexual IQ development is important. Okay, because having a partner with you, it's like the medicine. Okay, you don't need a doctor, you need each other. Okay, it has to be your food, you know, soul food, yes, your partner, and it has to provide that certain energy to heal you. You are exchanging the energy. So there are so many lonely people out there, okay, who are terrified to discuss, you know, erotic fantasies and to discuss intimate things with their close one. Okay. And what happens is, it's a serious problem, okay? What happens is that I am, how to say, talking openly, okay, on Facebook, just because I am erotic adult content creator. Yes, I'm making erotic fantasies, I'm making such scenarios, right? I do a photography and the videos, and that is what I'm talking about, right? That is what I'm talking about all the time. Okay, because this is a serious problem. The relationship is not happening. Why? Okay, why doesn't happen, or why the partners getting, how to say, separated? Okay, they're getting separated long time before that they actually physically separate. Okay, the thing what happens between them, it just happens silently. Okay, they got disconnected. Okay, and every partner choosing only by one criteria, by sex. Okay, unless you are the woman who cares about money and choosing your partner because he is rich. Okay, but usually if you're in the normal relationship, there is just one factor why you choosing your partner, is because of sex and because you like sex. It's the only thing, okay, in the relationship what matters. And then it evaporates, okay, it leaves your relationship, and then every partner, you know, or stays suffering with their fantasies and being alone in the relationship, or the other partner is just going on the side and looking to other women and you know, living a different sexual life. Okay, and that is like a very big problem. People in the relationship, 4 couples from 5 are getting disconnected and separated. Okay, why? Because they do not discuss the issues, because they change in the relationship. They meet each other, the sex is great, they start living together, and then something happens. Okay, something happens, and these couples who are having situations like that, or how to say, problems in the relationship, then looking for a solution outside the relationship, okay, somewhere else. They even not able to talk with each other. Okay, very often people in a partnership, I don't know, in a marriage, they do not speak about erotic fantasies. Okay, I need to bring a lot of single ladies here on my account, because like I said, it's 80% men here. 80% men looking at my Facebook feed or whatever lives, and they think that I am, I don't know what they think, that I am available for everyone. They're bothering me. Okay, they do not understand that this is my job and this is my path. Okay, this is my, how I see my life, is to tell people that, you know, they need to develop their sexual knowledge, sexual IQ, and in general everything what relates to sex. And then, you know, they're confusing all those things, you know. So basically, because I established to myself, okay, love Love is a heart vibration. Yeah, sex is a technique, something that you need to practice, learn, and how to say, and experience, right? And then sexuality, it's an energy that your body creates, okay? And most of the time in the relationship, this is something what is missing, okay? So woman can love you, okay? She can love you with your heart, okay? And usually you get connected by the sex, you know, by the action, by the technique, okay? And what is missing in life, in a daily life, it's a sexuality, it's that energy which people do not know how to produce. And that is something what I'm teaching, what we're experimenting with, okay, with individuals, with models, with couples here in the studio, and learning those things, okay? Seriously, that is my work. I am constantly, how to say, every day working on this topic. Okay, and that is why I am able to come, you know, live and talk about those things without being awkward, without being shy, without being embarrassed. I'm saying we have a fucking problem right here, okay? 4 couples out of 5, you know, get disconnected during you know what happens now? It's superficial, you know, no one goes in depth, okay? The sex is so basic, so, you know, when and seriously, I'm shooting couples who are having sex in front of the camera, right? And I'm watching this, and I can tell you this, the performance is shit, okay? You know, I can count on fingers, you know, how many times I was surprised and thinking, wow, you know, this couple, you know, that they usually it's, you know, it's like a routine, okay? You can feel, you know, that there is not even passion, you know, when you look at that porn movie, okay? These are just positions, switching position. He cannot come, you know, she says, oh, can I, I said, so I remember one lady saying, so are you going to, like, you know, I would like to capture the orgasm. And she says, no, but I can fake it. You know, and I said, you know, like, I don't need anything fake. I need, like, a real. If you are having sex for a few hours, at least one time you can actually go to the peak and stuff. So I am just saying, this is a serious situation. We're getting old, and what we care about, okay, we care about, okay, the education. Some people care about education, but majority of them care about how to make money, okay? And when they get the money, okay, then it comes to themselves, to their relationship, okay? And then they realize that the relationship is not happening. First, because the relationship is not happening with themselves. It's the first thing, right? Because why I'm saying this, when I'm shooting a person, most of the time he doesn't know what he wants, you know? If you will speak about intimately, if you will speak what sexual adventures do you like, or how you would like to come, or how it is, they could not say straight away, you know? Or some very limited to would say, okay, you know, I have props and toys in my studio, and I say, would you like to try this, or would you like to try that, or would you like... There are so few who would understand what I'm talking about, okay? They would just, like, you know, I need to push, I need to, how to say, it's, what can I say? They think that sex is limited, okay? They think that in the partnership the sex is limited and it's finished when someone is finished, okay? That's what they think in their heads. So that's how the sex is happening. And of course they're looking for that sexual energy, for that stimulation somewhere, because they both finish. I had one friend, very good friend of mine, okay? And we were, like, really close, okay? And we were talking, girls talk about sex, at least little bit. I don't know, people say men don't talk about such things between them. And, you know, it's very hard for me to check. But I can say, and she was like, oh, I don't do this and I don't do that, and then you know, when I come, that's it's finished, you know, I say to him, you have a few minutes, you know, and stuff, and that's how the sex is. Well, you know, No, seriously, I am shocked in general. I am shocked why there is no education. If we are in our life mostly create a relationship, and in this life to maintain a relationship, why no one is teaching us those things? Why no one is teaching us that? Why no one is talking about those things? Why everything what is related to our relationship deepen and make it stronger, you know, in a marriage, in a couple, why everything is closed and blocked and how to say, you need to look for it, or if someone is educated in the way, then they look really strange, you know, really weird. I can tell you for many years, I was hiding and I could not say that I'm an erotic photographer, okay? Because people would look differently at me. Okay, now I don't care, okay? But before I wasn't. I was that much honest and I wasn't so straightforward, okay? Seriously, so how to say, the older you get, the less you care, you know, because the less life you have to live. Okay, so we are coming to this life to experience relationships, not to make fucking money. Why people do not talk about this? Everywhere I go on social media, oh, how to make money, or how to do this, how to get rich. Just one thing, okay, on people's mind, the content, you know. So basically, I was surprised when I found out that on internet, 80% of content is porn, okay? And what that means, porn, you know, I've watched a lot of porn, okay? Just because, well, I'm creating, you know, there are clients who like that, okay? And they imagine that. And when they see my website, they think this is a porn studio because they see, you know, how to say, private parts open. And that's what they think of, okay? Straight away, okay? I don't call myself that. I am calling myself an individual, an artist who creates sexual content with sexual energy and experimenting and giving people that environment that they can actually understand, analyze, and have the certain situation that they can grow towards that, you know, sexual experience. What that means is, you know, when you have, you know, relationship, I can tell you, even if you're starting out, you are not honest with each other. Very often people pretend for a year, you know, that they're so nice, that they're so beautiful, okay, and they're so, you know, no one is farting and so on and so on. That kind of a relationship, they fooling other people. There are so little people who are honest straight away, okay? And then they surprised that after a year or so, you know, when people open up because they tired, okay, of hiding who they are, then they separate and, you know, the love and everything's gone, right? And what I'm saying is to you that at the start, at the beginning, people do not try to go in depth and be like really connected. And I'm talking about the body level as well, okay? I'm not talking, you know, how to say connected in the other way. I'm talking about if you're meeting a partner, of course you are looking to mate, to date, to explore, okay? To explore not only his body, but your body as well, and see what's happening towards that, you know, during that process with the certain person you're choosing, right? So very, very often I have couples who 10 years together and they didn't fucking explore anything about themselves, you know, or in their relationship. They have not done any work, okay? What they were doing is probably, you know, how to say, I know life is tough. I know there are, you know, how to say, families and children and mortgages and things. I know that, okay? But I'm saying there are so many single people, okay, who do not understand what is the problem. First, they need to, how to say, realize what the sexuality and what kind of things they like. Just establish that and understand who they are, okay? That's why I started this video, because I blocked another guy. I'm tired. I'm tired of blocking these Facebook friends, okay? I am tired. I am not here to find a sexual adventure. I am here to educate. I am here to cause awareness that there is a problem in our society, okay? Especially in a mature generation. You know, it is ridiculous when people are mature and they cannot talk about sexual fantasies. They cannot talk about things what they want, things that they desire, okay? They cannot express that. Not even, you know, how to say, when they come into my studio, they feel awkward to try certain things. They feel, this is actually the time when you should do this, okay? Because I am taking a photography and I'm taking the videos for you to record and for you to understand what's happening in your body and in your head, how many reactions during that moment you can experience, and what kind of the emotions and feelings you have at that time. When you're doing a certain role play, when you're undressing, when you are touching yourself, what's happening with your body? What's happening when I am watching when you are doing this and that, okay? Because when we are growing up, everyone is trying to embarrass us, you know. We are thinking, you know, how to say, it's just like, when we are growing up, we kind of setting up that stupid idea that we are setting ourselves free, you know. So we kind of breaking the chains, okay? So we born into certain, you know, how to say, family, and that family is raising you like in a cage, okay? This is not allowed, this is not right, this is you cannot do, this is you cannot show, this is, you know, how to say, inappropriate, this is this and this. I grew up like that, okay? I grew up like that. You know, my parents were so strict, you would not believe. That's why it is, you know, I was so blocked that I had to go, you know, how to say, and find terrible ways to get out of it. And now I see that, you know, not only me, there are plenty around me. People are ringing to book a photo shoot, and they stumbling on the phone, and I cannot even say what they want, you know. Are you still doing this photography? Are you still, you know, this? They just found my number, you know. They just found me on Google. They just found my number. They're calling me, and they even scared to talk about this, that they want to book an erotic photo shoot, that they want to get naked in front of the camera, and they want to have this challenge, and they never had or never tried this photo shoot in their life. And you know what? It takes balls to say this, okay? Seriously, they scared. They scared to take those words out of their mouth. So how good he will be in the bed with a woman if he's scared to say this to me. I am a stranger. I'm not gonna judge, you know. Maybe they think I am, but I'm saying this is like serious. And I'm making this announcement to every Facebook guy, because girls are not ringing me, not calling me in the night, not texting me, okay? I understand you are single people, you know. There are some people who would say, you know, like, oh, I'm jerking off when I'm watching your videos and stuff. That's fine. I don't need to know. This is your, you know, how to say, fantasy. This is your problems. Do not think that I would dedicate time to any of you, okay? I have a bigger goals. There is such a big problem now in a society, okay? People cannot sustain relationship. People not staying married. People are, you know, cheating on each other, and they don't know the solution, and they don't know how to get out of this. You know, how to stop. What to do, what not to do, why they cheating. Cheating is one of the, you know, reasons that the needs have not been met, okay? Why people feel jealousy? Why woman is jealous that the guy is cheating? Because her needs haven't been met as well. You know, why the woman is writing me and saying, oh, our relationship got stale and he's not interested in me anymore and he doesn't want to explore my fantasy and he doesn't want to do anything for me and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And people are, you know how to say, years and years in a dead relationship. It's not going anywhere. They're just living this life without the passion, without the purpose, without the, how to say, care, without the energy, without the need, you know, just suffering inside. What that cause them? They aging, okay? When you have a proper, how to say, hormones circulating in your blood, okay, which related to sexuality, you always look young. You always look young. You always be attractive, okay, because your body can produce that. What is a sexual energy? People think that they eat and this is the only energy they produce. I recently watched a video and it was something like in the winter, I don't know how many degrees, you know, but in the winter, if you would just eat, consume food, and you would go outside, I don't know, 5 degrees minus or something, but your energy would be enough just for 20 minutes and you would drop dead, okay? So food not the only energy that we produce, okay? Sexual energy, why people like to cheat or why people like to go dates, because that's where you can feel the hormones kicking in. That's where the excitement goes, okay? That's how you feel, you know, like that feeling in your body, okay? And people don't have in their relationship that anymore. And that is the one of the energies that your body must to produce, but you don't know how. And I'm here to tell you about this. And I'm here, you know, to teach you. And I'm here to show you and explain you and how to say, push you towards that. Towards the better life. The sexual health is very important. If you take care of your sexual health, your mental health will be much better. Oh, talking about mental health, oh my gosh, you would not believe this. So my youngest is a teenager, 2 sons, and the oldest is 25 years old. So the teenager, I went to GP and I just wanted to have a psychologist, you know, for him. And they said that there is no resources in the UK, okay? If he is not killing himself, not cutting the wrist, they cannot appoint him. There is no one available. And I was like, well, okay, England, okay. I call my friend and she's managing 3 clinics, okay, in my country. I called my friend and I said, get me a best psychologist, you know, it will be good if he would, you know, had an education in USA or something, you know, a little bit English, you know, like knowledge of English. And she was like, yeah, I'll call you. And then she's saying, I booked you for February. February. Do you know what that means? Is that now the generation is growing towards, I don't know towards what, but there are no psychologists available, okay, to book. You understand what I'm talking about? So this is our own business to take care of our own life, our own health, okay? And sexual health is very important, believe me, very important. You know, especially for lazy people like me, you know. You know, if I would have a choice to have a sport or to have sex, of course I would choose sex. You know, I am lazy. Of course I would choose that, right? So why would we live such a life to exclude those things, okay? No, seriously. So I hope you understand. I went live and I will keep leaving those announcements, you know. I am not here to date anyone, okay? I've never been a prostitute, a whore, I don't know, whatever you think, you know. And another thing is, you know, erotic photographer, and this is me, right? how to say, especially when it's a woman, it's a very rare profession when they do unlimited shoots, okay? You know why? Because of, you know, you get so many inappropriate questions, inappropriate propositions, inappropriate offers that, you know, how to say, I understand why there are just few women doing that job, okay? I understand now why, because through those years, I've got millions. Everyone asks, oh, so you're doing photo shoot, so how do you, are you dressed normally or are you shooting naked? Which is, you know, I know there are in the world, okay, some photographers who would do that, okay, and I know that. And that would be their, you know, signature something, yeah, but it's not me, you know, but men, never, in a million years I would receive an appropriate question for a woman, only the men. They look at my picture and then they ask how much I can help them during the photo shoot, how much I can touch them, interfere or do something, or, you know, maybe undress or maybe dress in a sexy something. It's just like constantly of that, you know, constantly. So, how to say, from one side, I am glad that there are so many men who do not get women attention because they do not deserve. They do not deserve. They are not educated. They are not respectful. Okay, because why I'm saying this? Before, I was offended. Like for many years, I was offended getting those emails. You know, trying to, how to say, whatever. Right? I got offended, and then I was asking the questions. If the cameraman or a camera lady would be a guy, would you want the same things? And then they will say, no, I don't want any guy touch me, you know, or any guy being naked when they're taking pictures of me, you know, like, no one wants that, you know? They just trying and pushing their boundaries with me because I am the woman, okay? That's the thing. So I've just, you know, how to say, I'm trying to create now a new brand, you know, which called the Rude Photographer, okay, where I can say, fuck off, you know, what the fuck you are doing here, you know, like that, because this life, okay, of being erotic photographer over 10 years made me rude towards these guys, made me rude, seriously. I'm really nice, with a nice clients. And you know who are the nice clients? Who pay well. Okay? If the client pay well, I'm really nice. Okay? And you know what? People who pay well, they would never insult you. Okay? They will never want something for free. Okay? Only these motherfuckers who have no money, they try to, you know, how to say, to squeeze in your service. Also, maybe you will undress. Oh, okay, I'll give you 500, you know, you do this. Fuck off. No, seriously. So, from one side, I'm really glad that there are men who are single because they deserve, because they have not done anything in their life to deserve a good woman, you know? Yesterday, I can tell you, because it's alive here, I can tell you one thing. Yesterday I was chatting to the guy and he wanted to shoot with a model, okay? And so he is describing that model, you know? Amazing model. I said, so you have a very good taste, okay? You are describing a top-end VIP model that could join you on the shoot, on the set. But the money he is offering is for the budget model, okay? Budget model. It's not going to be paid for a budget model. Okay? So what I'm saying is to you, budget models are not VIP and high-end looking girls. Okay? And that's the thing. It is not. And when I sent the picture to show, he was like, oh no, I can't be, you know, like, this is not what I like. So then I texted him saying that you would like a Rolls Royce for the price of a Mini. Okay? And he was like, well, yeah, can you just find me something in the middle, you know? And to be fair, I didn't. I said, you can look for yourself, okay? Because I have top-end top-end models which clients would like to shoot. No, seriously, there are a lot of people who would like to shoot with a gorgeous, sexy girl, you know, and there are clients who would like a budget model, you know, and they would not care very much, okay? They would just care that there is a sexual female energy next to them and that this model agrees to create the scenarios that that client would like to try and shoot on the day, okay? And then I appreciate that when you do not have such a high expectations but have a very limited budget that it cannot afford the model what you want, okay? So that's what I'm saying. Men, you know, getting what they deserve. And my Facebook account here will talk about all these problems and issues, okay? Of course, what related to the relationship, what's related to the body, what's related to the problems, what people, how to say, in their life experiencing, okay? And of course about erotic fantasies, that's what I'm gonna talk about, okay? But it doesn't mean that I'm here promoting and wanna date anyone, okay? So thank you so much and love you, kiss you, mean it, bye.